Brought to you by Agilus Diagnostics. Agilus Diagnostics.
You know that nearly 1 in 4 people worldwide are very, very lonely. This figure translates into more than a billion people. In today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, it's ironic that more and more people feel disconnected and isolated. We may not know, but we are facing an epidemic of loneliness, a silent crisis that impacts millions worldwide. When the pandemic first began, many experts feared that even people who managed to avoid the virus would suffer from unprecedented levels of loneliness. But did you know that sleep can be a powerful tool in combating it? FYI, this claim is properly backed by a study. Loneliness is a feeling of disconnection and dissatisfaction with relationship. It refers to the gap between desired and actual relationships presents, a public health concern among older adults. Studies show that loneliness can affect anyone regardless of age, gender or background. But studies say that women are more affected of it. It is associated with numerous negative health outcomes such as poorer cardiovascular health, increased depressiveness, early mortality and cognitive decline. It can trigger psychological responses like inflammation and immune dysregulation, which can harm cognitive health. The health risks are as bad as smoking up to 15 cigarettes a day. And that's why WHO has termed loneliness as a pressing global health threat. It can even be a feeling of hunger or thirst the body sends us when something we need for survival is missing. The pandemic years have calcified loneliness as a feature of daily life, with implications on people's long-term mental and physical health, longevity and well-being. Wars, climate change and social inequality have only accelerated this silent threat. In India, the phenomena has received less research and recognition. Loneliness as a public health and social problem does not receive the focused attention it deserves in the collectivistic nation of 140 billion people. Nearly twice as many live in Europe. But there's a need to acknowledge the challenges in documenting loneliness in India. There's no real silver lining to the pandemic, but many mental health professionals point to one upside. More people are feeling comfortable talking about mental health worldwide and especially in India. In older adults, loneliness is associated with 50% increased risk of developing dementia and 30% increased risk of incident coronary artery disease or stroke. But why is loneliness so harmful? When we feel lonely, our bodies enter a state of chronic stress. This constant state of stress triggers inflammation and disrupts sleep patterns, leading to a vicious cycle of worsening health. Not only the elderly, but loneliness blights the lives of young people. Between 5 and 15% of adolescents are lonely, according to figures that are likely to be underestimates. In Africa, 12.7 adolescents experience loneliness compared to 5.3% in Europe. Young people experiencing loneliness at school are more likely to drop out of university. It can also lead to poorer economic outcomes. Feeling disconnected and unsupported in a job can lead to poorer job satisfaction and performance. But a solution to all this can be as simple as a good sleep. The study found that the link between better sleep health and reduced loneliness is particularly strong among younger adults. Quality sleep is essential for physical and mental health. It helps regulate moods, reduce stress, and improve cognitive function. When we sleep well, we are better equipped to manage the emotional challenges of loneliness. Here are some ways to improve your sleep and in turn help alleviate loneliness. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day helps regulate your internal clock. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Engage in calming activities before bed such as reading, meditating or listening to soothing music. Optimize your sleep environment. Ensure your bedroom is cool, dark and quiet. Invest in a comfortable mattress and pillows. Limit screen time before bed. The blue light from the screen can interfere with your sleep. Try to unplug at least an hour before bedtime. Stay physically active. Regular exercise can help you fall asleep faster and enjoy deeper sleep. Just avoid vigorous activity close to bedtime. Remember, you're not alone in feeling lonely. Small steps towards improving your sleep can lead to big changes in your emotional and social well-being. Let's take those steps together.